What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on this channel, and today, as you can guess by the title and video, it's actually a video that I did back in FIFA 16 and I'm revisiting on FIFA 17. That video is the oldest players in FIFA 17. So without any further ado, let's get into the oldest players on FIFA 17 Ultimate Team. So starting off our list today is going to be the well-known goalkeeper Jussi Jääskeläinen. As you can see, Jussi Jääskeläinen is 41 years old. As you can see, he's got a pretty decent card for a 41-year-old. He's 69 rated. He's got a pretty decent card. I'm shocked that this guy is now 41 years old. I really am quite shocked. Just going to skim through and have a look at some of his stats, and as you can see, these are his stats. He's got pretty good goalkeeping stats, to be fair to him, but I don't think these are present on here, as these are his outfield stats. But just a quick one before we do get into this, guys. I think about 8 or 7 players, I think it's around 7 players actually, on this list are in fact goalkeepers. And to be honest, I've not included legends. If I did include legends, the whole list would be legends. I believe Bobby Moore and Pele would both be around the 80 years old mark. So this is just still playing players on FIFA, not including legend cards. But with that said, let's move on to number 9. Taking the number 9th spot is a kind of unknown player, and that guy is Nider Morantes. I might be saying that wrong, I'm not too sure, but correct me if I am wrong and you do know how to say this guy's name. But as you can see, once again, this guy is another 41-year-old in FIFA. The only reason I'm doing this is just depending on where they play, and to be honest, the rating on FIFA is where I'm ranking him. But in fact, he is the same age as Jussi Jääskeläinen at the age of 41. Ripe old age to still be playing at centre attacking mid of all places. He's got pretty good balance, to be fair, on his card as well. And as you can see, he's got some pretty good stats overall. For a 41-year-old, I probably wouldn't have these stats, and I'm around my 20s, and this guy is double that. So congratulations to him on that. So number 8 is Morantes. Taking the number 8 spot on our list today is going to be Yukio Tashia. As you can see, he is a 57 non-rare bronze card, and it's quite fascinating looking at this card. To be honest, this is what you expect somebody to look like who is 42 years old. And as you can see, he's older than the other two that I've previously just been on. Now we are getting into the older players, but still an outfield player playing at centre back, to be honest. Not the worst rating, so honestly, pretty proud of this guy to be 42 and still repping the centre-backs out there in the J-League. I think, is that the J-League? I'm not too sure. But as you can see, some of the stats on his card, the 3-star weak foot, high work rates for a 42-year-old is incredible. He's got 72 strength, and to be honest, fingers crossed, you don't use him in FIFA, but it's just good to know he's there, isn't it? Moving on to the next one. In at number 7 is going to be quite an unknown player once again. That's Mateus Holgersson. As you can see, this guy is taking the number 7 spot as he is 42 years old as well. As you can see, guys, he is another goalkeeper as well, and that does go off the fact of, like I said, there is only one more player on this list now that is actually an outfield player. We'll get to that in a bit, but let's just have a look at some of the stats on this goalkeeper card. As we can see, 1-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, medium work rates, and he is in fact 42 years old. So well done to him for still playing and stuff, powering on, showing age is but a number. In at number 6, Kevin Pilkington, and as you can see, he is just incredible. He's 42 years old, once again, another goalkeeper. And look at this, the 49 rated card. This has to be the most well-rounded goalkeeper card of the lowest stats. Like, pretty much every single stat is consistently 40s, 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 40s. It's not like, you know, his speed's not the best, but he's got pretty all-round bad stats, if that makes any sense at all. But as we can see, looking at some of his stats here, he's pretty tall at 6'2", but the main stat that we're going to be looking at is the age of 42 years old. So yeah, that is Kevin Pilkington taking number 6 spot on our list. Let's move on. We've jumped up again in age when we come to number 5, and that is Danielle Anderson. As we can see, Danielle Anderson is 43 years old. Once again, as I did mention before, another goalkeeper. 57 rated rare bronze card. Not too bad, to be honest. That speed says it all though. 12 speed on a goalkeeper card. Oh, that's embarrassing. But anyway, we're going to move on from there and have a look into this a bit more. His traits are leadership. He's a pretty tall player, to be honest. He's got some good stats on his goalkeeper card, but when it comes to outfield stats, keep him away from being an outfield player. But yes, that's Danielle Anderson taking number 5 spot at 43 years old. Next up is number 4, and as we can see, it's going to be Oscar Perez. As we can see, this guy is 43 years old, just as the previous guy was. But in fact, Oscar Perez is repping a pretty high rating on his card. 43 years old, a 71 rated rare silver goalkeeper card is not bad at all. Look at the speed on this guy. 60 speed on a 43-year-old goalkeeper card. He's got faster speed than the majority of goalkeepers that are gold cards, guys. This is his base card. Some of the stats on here, honestly, this could be a secret gem in FIFA that we've found. Honestly, try this guy out and let me know what he's like. As you can see, he is in fact Mexican, and looking at some of his stats on his card, he doesn't look too bad. He is particularly small, 5'8" for a goalkeeper, but look at some of these traits he's got. Punches for corners, long thrower, and comes for crosses. And look at some of the stats. He's got 85 jumping on his card. That's incredible, incredible stuff. Honestly, guys, number 4, Oscar Perez could be a secret gem in FIFA. Taking the number 3 spot is a returner from last year, and that's going to be Gareth Ainsworth. As you can see, he's a year older now. He is in fact 43 years old. If you don't know a bit about this guy is in fact the player manager for Wycombe Wanderers, I believe it is, as we can see on his little badge there. He's actually the player manager, as I did mention. So if you do go onto Wycombe Wanderers' Twitter page and stuff, you will actually see him when they sign players next to the contracts and smiling with them, as he does play and he is the manager, but I do not believe he's played now for around about 3 years, guys. I don't think he has played for a while, but still he is listed as a player manager. So as we can see, looking at his card, he's got a 54 rated non-rare bronze card. Some awful stats, but we've got to respect the guy. He is 43 years old, as we can see. He's got high work rates for a 43-year-old. That shows true passion. He is injury prone. He's like shooting long range shooter, as it says. He's a shot taker, ultimate professional, and yeah, looking at some of his stats on his card, he is the final outfield player on this list as well, so gotta give him congrats to that. But yeah, number 3, Gareth Ainsworth. Taking the number 2 spot is going to be Juan Carlos Henao. As we can see, he is in fact 44 years old. He's a goalkeeper with a non-rare silver 68 rated card. He's from Colombia. Not too bad of a card for a 44-year-old, guys. He's 44. He's just, I can't even picture it in my head. Still playing football at the age of 44. He's not got too bad stats, seeing as though he is that age. Looking at him, he is 5'11", so he's probably not that tall to be using as a real goalkeeper. But to be honest, just to have him in your club and say you have one of the oldest players in FIFA, that's pretty interesting. But as you can see, he is coming in at number 2. And coming in at number 1, the oldest player in FIFA is Barry Richardson. As we can see, this guy is in fact, believe it or not, 47 years old, guys. The goalkeeper is 45 rated. He's actually older than his rating. There is no other player in FIFA that is older than their rating. This guy is 47, 45 years old. It's unfathomable to be older than your rating, but Barry Richardson has done it. The oldest, officially the oldest player in FIFA 17. Congratulations, set off the fireworks, it's Barry Richardson. Medium work rates, got 2-star weak foot, 1-star skill moves as expected from a goalkeeper, 6'1", and he's 47 and still playing football. It's incredible stuff. I don't know if he does start much for Wycombe Wanderers, but as you can see, he's playing for the same team as the guy who got 3rd place, who was Gareth Ainsworth, the player manager. So to be honest, whether Barry Richardson and Gareth Ainsworth are good mates from some past life and they still want to carry it on and carry on being older players, showing the young kids how to do it, maybe that's what it's about. But as you can see, Gareth Ainsworth and Barry Richardson both tearing it up at Wycombe Wanderers, and Barry Richardson is the oldest man in FIFA. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you have enjoyed this. If you have, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me a countdown that you might want to see, maybe the tallest, smallest, other kind of players like that, and we'll get it done as soon as we can. See you in a